So if you're studying for your PMP exam and you're thinking, hey, what's the best practice exam that I can take that mimics the real test? Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you guys of a practice test that is exactly like the real test. I mean, it's basically the real thing. No other simulator, not my exam simulator, not PMI's, although it is a PMI product, not the PMI study hall, not anybody else's. I'm not going to mention any other vendor name, but this is guaranteed the best one. The problem with this simulator is that it's expensive. It's not cheap. All right, it's pretty expensive, but it is the best one. I promise you guys, it's the best one out there. And this is not a sales video for my simulator, because I'm telling you guys, it's better than my product. I'm Andrew Ramdiel. I am the author of the world's best-selling PMP study guide, PMP Exam Prep Simplified, Amazon's best-selling guide, and the Udemy's best-selling PMP course with 500,000 students. Let's get started on it. So you're taking your exam and you're saying, well, I need to do practice tests, and you want to spend some money. You want to get the best practice tests out there, and you have all these people telling you, our tests are great. I'm going to tell you guys my simulator is the best. Video explanations, over 1,000 questions. But then you have other people telling you the same thing, right? Hey, their simulator, their product is best. But there is only one practice exam that has to be the best. And why do we do practice tests? Let's go through this. Before I show you the product, I want to tell you the mindset of why I'm doing this, why I'm showing you this practice test. Don't fast forward the video. I promise I'll be quick. Number one is people get anxiety. When taking a PMP exam, one of the biggest things is anxiety. Coming up to the day of the exam, 2 days before the test, 3 days before the test, people get a lot of exam anxiety. In other words, they start getting nervous, right? Think about if you have to take that test tomorrow morning, you're going to probably be nervous all day. You get little butterflies in your stomach, your foot feels a little wobbly, your legs feel wobbly. You're not going to feel in the best mood. You're going to be on edge all day. So by doing good practice tests, by doing this practice test that I'm about to tell you, it's going to reduce, it might even eliminate all of your exam anxiety. So what exactly is it? Let's get to it. I know you're waiting on that. Let's go take a look at it. So to get the exam, what you guys need to do is you guys need to go to PMI.org. Here I am at PMI.org. You're going to go to certification. You're going to go to PMP. And you notice you got to sign up for it. So what you're going to do is you're going to say apply now. And you're basically going to fill out the application. Hopefully you're approved already. And when you're approved to take the test, now I'm not going to go through this. I'm just showing you guys it's on that website. You're basically, when you're approved to take the test, the practice exam is the test itself. Did you get it? The best practice test you will ever get is the actual PMP test. I know that's not the answer. I know I didn't trick you. Hold on. Don't thumbs down the video yet. You got to hear me out on this. Here's the idea behind this. A lot of people fear the PMP exam, but what if you consider the actual test a practice test? What if you consider taking the real PMP test like taking a practice exam? What if you do that? What if let's say you got your exam tomorrow and you're like, man, I'm really nervous about this test. Well, what if you just consider it a practice test? Are you nervous to take a practice test? Because God forbid, if you fail the test, the worst case scenario is you just gotta take it again, right? You just spend a whole lot of money on one attempt, and that money, consider it a practice test money. It's about $275. It might be a little bit more, is the retake fee. So consider the first attempt a practice attempt. Consider it a practice test. A really, really expensive $275 is not cheap. Okay? And I do well for myself. And I think that's a lot of money. But if you consider the actual test, if you consider that first attempt a practice test, I'm 100% sure it's going to reduce your anxiety. It's going to reduce you from fearing the test. You're just, a lot of people are pushing off the exam. They want to do practice. They want to look at the best practice tests out there and all these interesting things. So what I would tell you guys to do is consider it a practice test. And yeah, that is the video. Hopefully this helps somebody. If it does, if you find that this kind of information is helping you and help reduce your anxiety, maybe you're pushing off studying, taking the test because you fear it, maybe you have it coming up and you fear it, and if you just consider it, hey, this is like a practice test, big deal, I fail it, I'll just have to pay again, take another practice test. Now I don't want to point out, before I leave, the first try, consider it a practice test. The second try, if you fail it, practice test. The third try ain't no practice test. That's the one you should get butterflies on, because God forbid you fail that test if you fail it on the third try, you have to wait a year to retake it. So consider the first 2 try practice tests and the third try the real test. All right, if this helps you out and helps reduce your exam anxiety, do me a favor, leave the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.